Murder me! Allow me to spectate you! Murder me! Kill me! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spectating Warzone solo. So hopped into the game, and this happened. 3, 2, 5 girls want to drink wine. Ask your man not to suck my behind. Your man sucks. He sucks on my toes. You know what he wants? He want to lick on him, though. What the f just happened? My God, y'all suck. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. And now we're spectating Citizen Snipes, who I ironically played with the other day, but he happened to be in the game, so I I made him kill me. Yeah, I made him kill me. Yep. So anyway, here we are spectating one of the best snipers in Call of Duty history. I'm not joking. I'm not playing with you. This is not a joke. This is one of the best snipers in Call of Duty history right here. A disgusting player. You're not going to believe how he plays because he's so freaking gross. I'm excited to see what we have here when he dies. Because I'm saying this, I want to apologize to him because he doesn't deserve to lose this match. And that's probably what he'll do because I've said this. So we'll see what happens here. He does have $3,200. Little Demon Boy got his sniper, which is absolutely disgusting. I will let you guys know. I'll have him linked in the description of the video. So make sure to check him out. He streams over on Kick, and he's got a YouTube channel, which ironically is gonna have videos edited by the guy that edits my videos, Matt. We'll have more discussion on that later. Here we are, spectating Warzone solos with Citizen Snipes here. He's got a guy right in front of him. Now, I will let you guys know, for some reason, I cannot open the map while I'm spectating anymore. They just got rid of that function for some reason. So if I ever try to say something and accidentally press the map button and it doesn't do anything so that I can show you something, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. So he sees the guy inside that building, I think. Ooh, nasty snipe on the guy. I will say, Citizen Snipes is a mouse and keyboard player, which is kind of what separates him from a lot of players that you see that are really good with snipers because there's no aim assist involved. And I'm not saying, you know, like, oh, aim assist gives everybody the best shots on sight, because it doesn't. Sniping with aim assist isn't super crazy because it's not close distance. Now, don't get me wrong. It can still be good, but the point is, as a mouse and keyboard player, you are putting in all the work, right? And I'm not trying to take away from controller players because trust me, it is hard to do that with just an analog stick, specifically for snipers. But as a mouse and keyboard player, sniping is one of those things that isn't super difficult to do, but doing it perfectly, enemy mark. That, on the other hand, is a whole different ballgame. And that's kind of why I was really excited whenever I saw Citizen Snipes in the game, because I guarantee almost that he's going to win this game. I think he wins this game. 100% actually. He's got a guy below him. He hears him. He rotates around. He's going to go up top. Now, a smart play would go ahead and take that rooftop. He knows that there's really only one way up up into where he's at, which is the staircase right there. But we'll see how he plays it. He did hear the guy below before. Just as long as he's not getting shot in the back, which I knew for the love of God was going to happen. He egos it with no plates, which is a crazy play. I've got him a little nervous because I'm spectating. He's a demon, and he just lost the game. He just lost the game.
Is that all you've got?
What the heck, bro? When I spectate him and I see him making like plays like this, it's like, what? Like, what? Like, at what point? Like, how do you do that? How do you have like 1 HP and you're like, you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll just ego. I think I'll just ego. It feels like egoing is probably the best play right here. I think I'll ego. Ego is probably the thing that I should do, correct? No? Oh, I shouldn't? Oh, well, I'm going to do it anyway. This is what it's like playing with this dude. I'm telling you, man, like, I have multiple videos that are going to be going up on my second channel, Expel and Cut. Make sure to check that out. It's always going to be there for you to watch. All right, just go check it out. You're going to love it there. It's wonderful. It's great. Uncut, raw, unedited Warzone videos. So you should enjoy that there. Let's see what Citizen Snipes can do right here, because he is disgusting to have as a duos partner. Because you can push up and get those shots on, and he's going to snipe him right in the head every time. Every time. I'm telling you, man. He takes these gunfights that he should not win, and he wins them almost every single time. And it's so freaking confusing to me as to how he does it. Honest to God, I thought I was good at sniping. Not in this game. because I've not put the time in. But back in Warzone 1, I thought I was really good at sniping. This is a whole different ball game. I feel like a whole different person. All right, so he does have a bounty on Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. You guys know the deal. He's gonna have to take on Jim Carrey over here. We'll see what happens.
Got one-sided here.
I guess we know what happens. He snipes him to death. This, I'm telling you, this is the #1 sniper in Warzone right now. All right, you can't change my mind. Citizen Snipes is the #1 sniper. Now, a lot of people are gonna hop in the comments. They're gonna be like, "No, it's Face Leo. No, it's Jeff." I don't know. I'm just trying to name people that I know have sniped in the past. I have no idea, but I'm telling you, check out Citizen Snipes, man. It's disgusting, disgusting. This guy's crazy, crazy good at the game.
Moving.
I'm a little interested to see. UAVs seem to not be working for the spectator. I don't know how we keep getting these spectator bugs, but UAVs seem to not be working. The good thing is that plates are now working, which is great. And when you're spectating or you're watching a kill cam, you can now see when someone pings on your screen, which is great. So that's no longer a bug, but they just added new bugs every single time. So we'll see what happens here. I just love the way he takes shots. Now, I will say, one thing I've noticed about Citizen Snipes gameplay is that he takes really stupid shots. Does he make it 90% of the time? Yeah, he does. But let's say I was playing with him the other day, and what happened is he's 2 feet away from a buy station. Instead of just tapping the buy and grabbing me back really quick, because I was dead, as I usually am, because I suck at the game. Instead of buying me back, what he did was he instantly went for a snipe in the sky on a guy that was floating in. And it's like, it's unnecessary, but those kind of plays can screw you over whenever you're focused on content first rather than getting a win. But when you're focused on content first, you know what happens? You get really freaking good at sniping. So that's kind of the trade-off that you get, is like sometimes you take those ego plays that are entirely unnecessary, but in his case, it does work out a lot of the time. So you just have to keep in mind, like, every once in a while, making a dumb play, it's not the worst thing that can happen, especially as like even a regular Joe, you can have a 0.6 KD, but the thing is, you might have that 0.6 KD because you're scared to make those plays. With Citizen Snipes, he's not scared to make any plays. He just pops his shots and goes for it, Okay, that's not gonna hit. That's not even gonna come close. I don't even know what the point of that knife was. It's okay. It's all right.
Enemy here.
So, interesting thing, I asked him when we were playing the other day, I was like, why do you ping every single time you go to snipe somebody? Because a lot of people are going to assume, hey, he's got that auto pinger that's like a cheat. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I have no idea. I know that I got called out for that a lot whenever I used to snipe, because what you do is you ping. And for him specifically, because of the bullet drop of the sniper rifles, due to having to keep on explosive rounds rather than high velocity rounds, the bullet drops much quicker. So he's memorized the height at which he needs to shoot to hit an enemy at each range. So if he's 200 meters out, you raise to this point. If you're 300 meters out, you raise to this point and this far ahead and stuff like that. So it's wild to watch it. It really is. It's one of the most incredible things, because it really blows my mind. And I'm hoping that he egos a little bit here. But usually when you're a sniper, you pick up your kills late game whenever people start getting a little bit closer. So we'll see what happens as time progresses in the match. It is a fire sale. I don't think he's going to be able to hit the buy station that's 400 meters away. It's just likely to not happen. Now, one thing I'm noticing that he's doing here is that every single time he moves, he finds high ground on a building and looks around, which is a very interesting play. As a sniper, as someone that like primaries a sniper,
adjusting prices,
having that high ground is massive. So every time he gets a new position, right? He moved in a little bit there, and then he immediately took the high ground on the building. He's going to start looking around. He's going to check every angle before he leaves, and then he's going to go. Obviously, you can't really see people that are hiding in buildings, but for the most part, he gets ahead and has no issue with like kind of moving to where he needs to move to, because he's able to find the people when he needs to find them. Also, he is using the new F-Tac pistol, or whatever it's called. I don't know. I didn't even know it was in the game. Honest to God, I had no idea. By the way, his name is Citizen Snipes, not Citizen Snipe. Apparently his name was too long to go for Activision, so they were like, you know what, we're gonna make you Citizen Snipe. Oh, he's getting sniped out on the left. He needs to get his cover before he gets sniped. He is better than any player I've ever seen in my entire life. So that's kind of the big thing that you want to remember here. He does run stuns. Now, the reason he runs stuns is you want to make, as a mouse and keyboard player, Running stuns is one of those things that you kind of just have to do, because when you run up, and people get angry about this in my comments all the time. I'm telling you the truth. This is not me making something up. I'm saying this because I want you to be a better player. When you're playing as a mouse and keyboard player and you run up against a player that's on controller, in close ranges, you are at a disadvantage. At long ranges, mouse and keyboard has the advantage. There's no way around it, because after 250 meters, there's no aim assist whatsoever. 250 meters and below, though, there is aim assist. It just like kind of tapers out as time goes on. And the more you move, the more aim assist you get. So that's kind of where you get rotational. Regardless, he runs stuns just like I do, because when you get in those close ranges, what you have to do is you toss a stun to get that player locked a little bit. Now on controller, you can move much quicker during stuns. I'm serious, because I'm over here whacking my mouse left to right. But what you do is you toss that stun and you rotate around the enemy, not in their line of sight. Because if you're in their line of sight, stuns actually give additional aim assist. It basically like kind of locks on if they're moving. This pistol is disgusting. What the heck is going on? This is a pistol, guys. This is a pistol. Just a little quick reminder. That is crazy. So what I recommend, and this works for any player, by the way, mouse and keyboard players just do it more often because it helps them in those close ranges to get that win in the gunfight. It's kind of a sissy move by us, but when you're going up against something that is so powerful as rotation aim assist in this game, if you don't believe me, go play any other game that has aim assist. You will see the difference. Or turn it off for a game. Play without it for a game. Turn off aim assist for a game and see what I'm talking about. But my point is, I'm not trashing it. Aim assist is necessary. I want to be very clear. I don't think it should go away. I think rotational just needs a nerf. But the big thing is you have to work your way around it. You have to find a way out of it to outplay your enemy. And that's what this game is completely about. It's not just about, you know, keeping in mind, oh, this guy might have aim assist and he's stun and rotate. You know, it's about this guy's sitting right here. If I rotate around this way and I stand above him, I'm going to be able to get a better position and shoot him. The whole game is about thinking your way through each individual gunfight that you're going to have. How to outmaneuver your enemy and put yourself in a better position to get that victory. I know people get very defensive about their input device, but it is very different than mouse and it is very different than like console versus PC. I do think PC has a massive advantage, but when you're talking mouse and keyboard versus controller, the game was made for controller, which is why all pro players play on controller. Window. Oh my God, he got me nervous. And he's getting shot from behind and he's dead. Oh my God. Oh my God. There is no way he lives through that. I'm freaking blown away. How the heck did he get out of that? What the heck, brother? So yeah, don't ever think that whenever I'm talking about mouse and keyboard versus controller, it's about whining about one or the other, because that's not my goal. My goal is to help you guys understand the difference between mouse and keyboard and controller so that you can utilize that knowledge to your advantage and win more gunfights, get more kills, and get more victories. That's the big thing, is just knowing what you're up against. And that's the reason that while people think that mouse and keyboard players are always fussing about aim assist, which don't get me wrong, there are times that we do just fuss about, oh my God, rotational aim assist literally handed that guy an elimination. Yeah, we've got our whole arm, but you have aimbot, you know, like it depends on the situation. There are very like situational things, but now that the lag is less often in the game, you're not running into that like crazy, awful, like stuttery stuff like that. Aim assist isn't as powerful.
Moving.
So it's not a big deal. I'm sorry for talking about aim assist the whole time. Obviously, when you're watching a mouse and keyboard player that you know is ridiculously good because they've learned how to utilize their mouse and keyboard, it's like one of those like back and forth things that I just love. You see the difference and you can see how snappy the movement is when you're on mouse and keyboard. I think it's very satisfying to watch versus controller. Now I will say when you're talking movement, I love watching controller players. I love watching like really, really good controller players that have good movement. If you ever watch Jowo, it's one of those like things where it's just incredible to watch, because you master it and you're so freaking good with it, you know. And that was the one thing that I kind of do miss from Warzone 1 was like I got really good at movement on mouse and keyboard, which is not something. If he snipes this thing, bro, what the heck, bro? He shot out the bomb drone, man. He shot the bomb drone out the sky. He shot the bomb drone out the sky and then he sniped that guy. What in the goddamn bless? What is happening? This is what I'm saying though. I love like the snappy plays that you see on mouse and keyboard. It's so addicting to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I love watching it. For those of you that don't know, I played on controller for the first 20 years of my life. The only game that I ever played on mouse and keyboard was Minecraft up until Warzone. On Warzone, I switched to mouse and keyboard because I got tired of breaking controllers, because the controllers at the time that were out, which they've gotten much better now, they've fixed all the issues that I'm talking about, but your analog sticks would go out very quickly if you had a tight grip on your controller like I did. So after spending $1,000 in a year on controllers, I'm not joking, because I like having back pedals on my controllers. After spending $1,000, I said, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm switching to mouse and keyboard. And I've had like 3 sets of mouse and keyboards. That's it. In the course of 4 years. Obviously, I've had different computer setups. So, but for my personal computer setup, I've only had like that many mouse and keyboard setups. See, this is the exact thing that I was talking about. So the one thing about being a sniper is that you engage in so many people that it's actually going to screw you over at some point. So what's happening right now is that he sniped at a guy over on his right. He sniped at a guy over on his left. He's now getting sniped by a guy behind him, which could get him eliminated. So he's engaged in so many gunfights here that it ends up screwing him over because everyone's now trying to fight him. Every single player he shot at is now trying to fight him. God, he missed some shots there. That's how you know he's not cheating, at least. I probably would have died because I'm not as good. See how he tags immediately? That's one thing that I love, is that he instantly goes for like, all right, I need to know how far the guy is out. That way I can hit my shot whenever he peeks me. So he knows, oh, the guy's 90 meters out. We're gonna go ahead and hit this shot by just being in the right position, aiming at the right height, moving this far ahead of the guy. He needs to take his gas mask off. Oh, there's a guy right in front of him. No, there's not. Is there a guy? So he's waiting for the circle. His goal, based on where he pinged, is to get to that building. He's gonna go ahead and take the cross here. He's got 72 bullets in this submachine gun pistol. This machine gun pistol, I guess. Sounds like there's a guy above him. He's taking it nice and slow, nice and quiet. You guys saw some of the incredible shots that he had. Now it's just about making sure that he hits his shots at the end of the game in this close range. He did just drop his throwing knife. Nice. There it is. Now, let's get it done. Here's the issue. He does not have any stuns. He does not have any flashes. When he's running snipers, he has to run fast hands so that he can ADS faster and hit his shots much quicker. Right? And reload much quicker, I guess. But he has fast hands for that reason, which means, unlike me, he can't run restock. So he doesn't have unlimited stuns. He just has to make what he has work. And in a lot of scenarios, that could screw him over. Now, he's got a heartbeat sensor. Sadly, we can't see the heartbeat sensor because we are spectating. But he's got a decent position. With a gas mask, he maybe makes the gas mask play here and rotates early to this. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. That's an incredible play. Incredible play. So what he's doing is he's rotating early to get a better position so that he can kill the people behind him. So he hits this right here. He's going to have a little head glitch. The gas mask just went out. He's going to be getting hit by Storm. Now, when you're getting hit by Storm, I saw this happen to him when I was playing with him the other day. It kind of screws you over with, oh. Nice. 1v1 situation. 1v1 situation. Guy has to be on his left if I had to take a guess. Has to be on his left based on positioning, unless the guy's underneath over there. A good rotation here. 1v1 situation. I did see him lose a... He lost the Storm. Let's freaking go, baby. That is an incredible player right there. That's what you love to see. That is the best sniper I've seen in Warzone 2 thus far. If you got anybody better, I'd love to hear about it in a comment down below. Maybe I'll try to spectate them next. If you enjoy, subscribe to the channel. Let's freaking go, baby.